கேட்குறது இது பேசவும் செய்யலாம், ப்ளூடூத் போட்டால் பேசலாம், பட் இப்போ பேச முடியாது. கேட்குறது இது பேசவும் செய்யலாம், ப்ளூடூத் போட்டால் பேசலாம், பட் இப்போ பேச முடியாது.
இதுலேயே பேசலாம்.
கேட்குறது இது பேசவும் செய்யலாம், ப்ளூடூத் போட்டால் பேசலாம். இதுவா
இதுலேயே பேசலாம். இது பேச முடியும் சார் சொன்னீங்க.
கேட்குறது இது வேண்டாமா? பேசவும் செய்யலாம், ப்ளூடூத் போட்டால் பேசலாம். சரி, இதுவா
இதுலேயே பேசலாம். இது பேச முடியும் சார் சொன்னீங்க.
So in that today afternoon we have planned to conduct the topic of design of worm and worm wheel. So in that today all change. So today we are going to conduct design of bubble gears today of so the worm gear design of worm and worm wheel. So in that Dr. Yuvaraja sir tomorrow morning session only. Tomorrow morning session only. So today afternoon design of gearbox will be there, right? Design of gearbox will be there, which is handled by myself, right? Then today forenoon session design of bevel gear drive will be handled by our Dr. P. Suresh Kumar sir. So formally Venkatesh will start the meeting. Venkatesh sir.
Okay sir.
Okay sir, design of gearbox will be there, which is handled by
so good morning to all the participants on behalf of our management,
today
vice principal and
forenoon
faculty
session
members from department
design of bevel gear drive
pleasure to welcome you all for this
handled by
webinar. Third day webinar on
Suresh Kumar
AME
sir.
8651.
So formally
design of transmission system over.
Venkatesh
So today our
will
topic
start the
is
meeting. Venkatesh sir.
design of bevel gear drive. So
Okay sir, your
handled
design
by
of gearbox will be there, which is
T.
handled
Suresh
by
Kumar sir. So good morning to all the participants. BE Mechanical Engineering in Madurai
today
Commerce in the year of
forenoon
2000.
session
Members from department
design of
MTech
bevel gear drive
pleasure to welcome you all for this MTech third day webinar on the materials engineering.
So formally
Madras system over the year of today our topic is and computer design of mechanical engineering in the year of 2003 Suresh Kumar sir. So good morning to all the participants. He worked as mechanical engineering in Madurai Commerce in the year of 2000. Faculty members from the MTech pleasure to welcome you all for this MTech third day webinar on the materials engineering.
So formally
Madras of Technology in the year of today our topic is 2000 computer design of mechanical engineering in the year of 2003 Suresh Kumar. So good morning to all the participants. He worked as mechanical engineering in Madurai Commerce in the year of 2000. Faculty members from the MTech pleasure to welcome you all for this MTech third day webinar on the materials engineering.
So formally
Madras of Technology in the year of today our topic is 2000 computer design of mechanical sir. All the
shaft we can use the bevel gears.
All the
sharp post we can use the bevel gears. Just to understand that we can use the bevel Just to understand that we can use the bevel Just to understand that we can use the Just to understand that we can use the when you combine these two, you will get a sharp angle. This kind of this pi is a sharp angle. These two things are very important. The angle is very important to here. So based on this only, we can categorize in different way. Pitch angle here, del 1 and del 2. If you combine del 1 plus del 2, so del 1 is this side and del 2 is this side. And if you combine these two, you will get a sharp angle. So here we have different, kind of based on the pitch angle. We call it the external gear angle if the shaft angle less than 90 degree. If you see here, it should be less than 90 degree. So it some distance deviated from the regular straight perpendicular direction, and this angle is less than 90 degree. We call it as external gears. If it is angle is greater than 90 degree, so we call it as the internal gears, just to opposite of this one. So if you see here, the angle is deviated from the 90 degree, but the gear is coming inside this one. And ground gear is sum of these two angles is 90 degree, but it should not equal the level of pitch angle. It may be 30 to 60, or 50-30, so 50-40 like that, different angle. So that you called Crown angle. Meter gear is called 90 degree. So both is on 45 degree, right here, 45 degree angle. So these are the based on the pitch angle we categorize in a different gears. So these are the 4 gears in the categorization of pitch angle. So now we will go for the design procedure of this um, when you design the bevel gear, you should know about the some of the required important parameters like gear ratio, speed of 2 gears, pinion speed or gear speed, and these are the basic parameters in it. Sometimes that problem itself they will mention about the materials and the gear speed and how much I mean revolution it rotated. This information may be available. Based on that, we will have to design our design procedure, design of stress and response. Here, first design procedure for bevel gear. From the given problem, you note down the power to be transmitted. Sometimes they will give you a power, how much power it can transmit, power value, and gear ratio. You know the gear ratio different. Two speed ratio is called gear ratio, and you can relate with the teeth also, and pinion speed, life of drive. Then select the proper material, find out the design stress and models based on the books, data book, and sometimes they may be given directly material cast iron or alloy steel or aluminum or non-metallic material, gear materials. So based on the material, you can take it this allowable stress and Young's modulus value. You can refer the page number 8.5. This might have different version of book. So you can see your book. Sometimes the pages are different, maybe available in this information. So, and this first you have to identify that what is the power transmitter and gear ratio. You have to list out this information in the given data. Then calculate the required minimum center distance based on the surface compressive stress. From this data, from the data book, the formula is available, R value. So we are going to concentrate on only the straight bevel gears. So I'm not going to for some spiral gear. Only that straight bevel gears are concentrating on it. Sometimes where we use the zero gear, spiral gear. Spiral gear is teeth is on some angle, spiral angle. Zero gear is called a zero spiral angle is called a zero gear. So that you know very well different types of gears. We will concentrate only on the design procedure of bevel gears, and it is assume that it is a straight bevel gears. So based on that, our design procedures are followed. R value, minimum center distance value. This is the formula we used for it, finding the R value. Here the torque and stress value based on the I ratio. I ratio means gear ratio. We have to do the calculation of our center distance value. Then we will move on to design the minimum average model based on the bending stress. For straight bending stress, average model is equal to formula. I can use it for here bending stress used, and it is inversely proportional to the average model, and can use the parameter here. And before that, we have to calculate the virtual gears. Generally, the virtual gears are calculated based on the spur gears, because your gear is to equivalent to the spur gear, so that virtual gears are calculated based on the spur gear virtual calculation. We have to derive the virtual number of teeth in the bevel gear. So this is the virtual number of teeth in the bevel gear formula. Can use for straight, and this is for spiral. So now this straight gear is used. This formula is derived from this spur gear virtual number of teeth. Based on that, we have to do some calculation, angle calculation. Then you will finally arrive this virtual number of teeth, and next the pitch angle and shaft angle. As you know that this, if you say this is 90-degree, means it may be a ground gear or it may be emitter gear. It is not 90-degree, it may be as an external or internal gears. So this, you should understand this when you're doing the design calculation. You should be careful about what is the sum of these two angles, which gears are used for it. And this is a formula used for minimum average model based on the bending stress. This is for based on the compressive stress here for bending stress. So it can be used in that different, depends upon the application where we have to use. If you use that application where very much important of module, because your teeth is directly absorb the stress value, bending stress value. So that if it directly absorb the stress in the teeth, so we have to concentrate on bending stress at the teeth. So that is what a minimum average model based on the bending stress. Here distance 100 to distance means surface compressive stress is influenced on that. So these two things are very important. This is based on the bending stress. This is based on the surface compressive stress, because surface compressive stress give the fatigue life of the materials. So that is why it is running more times. And another transverse model, next step you have to calculate the transverse model, MT. These are all available in the data book. You need not worry about it. The procedure, you should understand what is the procedure. Finally, you have to calculate what are the dimensions need for the bevel gears. So dimension and design parameters need for bevel gear. That you have to understand it. And transverse model, this formula is average model plus E into sine pitch angle divided by 2. So or you can use it for a different formula based on this psi y. This one is already available in the previous steps. And standardize the transverse model from this data book, and correct the number of teeth. Next step, you calculate number of teeth and pinion using the relationship. So cone distance, actually this is so bevel gears pitch surface is a cone, and whereas in other gears or ordinary gears are only pitch surface is a circle cylinder, and that is why cone distance influenced here instead of cylinder distance in the other gears. R is equal to 0.5, and then the transverse modulus and teeth and gear ratio. Based on this, we calculate the cone distance. And the reference diameter, next step, reference diameter of the outer pitch circle for pinion and gears, and diameter based on this. Earlier, some ordinary gear we used center to center distance. So you can use some center to center distance diameter value. Based on the diameter value and the teeth value, you calculated based on the formula, basic formula only. It derived this one. D1 diameter D1 is equal to transverse model plus number of teeth and another D2 value, and face with another dimensions. These are the dimensions. Face with value B into approximately 0.3 R value. Radius value you have to take, or this cone distance value you have to take it, and this is approximately 10 meter from the select a smaller value. Once you 10 into empty, you have to select a smaller value once you get the value of this, and evaluate induced compressive stress and bending stress. Finally calculate the compressive stress and bending stress based on the transverse models and gear ratios. And this sigma B and the sigma C is not in the value of allowable limit, then modify the phase width suitably to change the phase width, and you have to make it a allowable range of limit to this one. So these are the parameter dimensions. After calculating after implement the design procedure, we have to calculate essential parameter in the bevel gear. And this is for straight bevel gear, this is for spiral bevel gear, and tip diameter can calculate this. So I can't, this formula, how it arrived, these formulas that available in the book itself. So we are only to concentrate on the design of dimension and design and dimensions of the bevel gear, and how it derived. These are all available. If you take, it will take more time, but you understand this. These are the parameter, and also you need not to memory all those things. It is already available in the BH data book. So you use that things, and what is the parameter used, what purpose, and which parameter. Suppose you want to calculate some parameters, what is the parameter more influenced for calculating that parameter, that you have to understand. So say for example, here tip diameter calculated based on this modular transverse model, and also say teeth value. So that is what you have to understand, that which parameter is more influenced for finding the required parameters. That is very important while designing the uh, design parameter. I mean designing the bevel gear. Not only bevel gear, it's all kind of gears. So straight bevel gear and spiral bevel gear. So these are the formulas standard for both, and this only it varies because it is like a spiral shape. That random value, random values are changing, and to teeth height is based on the random value, and the random value combination of tooth height is total height of these two. So this other working depth value 2 times on the transverse model, 1.7 times on transverse model, where we have to use it up to how much distance you have to work with. These very more influence on the working depth, and to tooth height is more important while designing the parameter, because while running the gears, it is running in a prolonged period of time. So we have to understand the contact stress, and also that is what contact stress is calculated from the based on the Lewis equations. And when you touching repeated again and again, so how much impact stress and fatigue load it created on the gears, based on this parameter only will calculate it. And based on all these parameters, you have to draw the neat sketch of bevel gears. And another thing is to how what are the forces to act on the while matching the two gears, what are the forces to act, and also on the forces very important to calculate it to here, because when you match two gears, it may occurs some transverse and normal force. Then that two forces are combined to form the resultant force, that is the radial force, axial force. When you say radial axial force, or else you can say that a normal and transverse force, these two combined, that is tangential force here, and radial force and axial forces are there. These formulas is used for finding the forces on the bevel gear. Torque value calculated based on the formula, based on the power value. So as you know the very well, power with respect to the angular velocity, you can calculate the torque value. Mean radius of condition, these are the formulas. So what I'm telling this is a standard procedure which is available in any kind of, this is manufacturing standard. Actually we have different standard. Another standard is called design standard AGMA method. That AGMA method is based on the design parameter, where we used the bending and stress value. Another we have to use in different. We'll see another for 5 to 10 minutes for another method also. This is the method generally used for manufacturing standards. So now we'll see one problem related to this. Then we'll move on to next method to calculate the calculate some special gears, disc bevel gears. So based on the different parameters used for designing it, so based on that, we'll see something. Now the problem later to that. There are so much parameter influence on the design in the game. At this moment, we have to thank the PhD design data book. Not only that, design data book is developed. Many books are available. We have to thank those people so to consolidate the formula and even the. Sorry, 1 or 2 minutes. Wait for 2 minutes. Then we'll on to that. This is the procedure, as I told that procedure already. Venkatesh, sir. Venkatesh,
sir.
this is the procedure actually already. I have mentioned the procedure of bevel gear, calculate the gear ratio and pitch angle, suitable material. These are all already we discussed about the procedure. All the procedure we discussed about it. Then next thing is we will move on to the calculation of the bending and compressive stresses. That's all over. And we'll see one problem for finding the designing the gear. Okay, for example, say one problem example, a design of cast iron bevel gear drive for a pillar drilling machine to transmit the power. So as I told that power transmitter, you have to take it the power transmitter as on parameters. So you have to write it in the given data. Given data, power is 1875 watt at 800 RPM. This is used on the N1 value 800 RPM and spindle to rotate to 400 RPM. And the gear is to work for a 40 hours per week for 3 hours. Pressure angle is given 20 degree. So this the given data is power is given 8875 watt and two gears into two gear speeds are given and 800 rpm 400 rpm and then pressure angle is given 20 degree. So based on this parameter we are going to design a bevel gear. And here the material pinion and gear is the same material, so there is no difference, only that cast iron material used for both manufacturing both gears. And we have to take and we have to design only the pinion, then it is applicable for the gear because both are same material only, so it is applicable here. First you have to calculate the gear ratio, and gear ratio is based on the ratio of the two speeds, and as I told already, so if either you can take it as a teeth or you can take it as a speed value. So different ratio of these two, you will get as gear ratio 2. And pitch angle, this is a formula. The right angle pitch angle is tan del 2 equal to I value is equal to 2. And del 2 is the tan inverse of 2. Tan inverse of 2 you can take 63.43 value. And del 1 is equal to, you can take 90 degree. Gears 90 degree, both assume it is a crown armature gears. Del 1 plus del 2 is equal to 90 degree. It is a right angle bevel gear, so that is why it is 90 degree del 1 plus del 2 value. So del 1 is equal to 90 degree minus del 2 is equal to, we'll get this angle, and subtract this value, we'll get angle this. Material for pinion, cast iron material, grade 35. From this value, we have to take the ultimate stress value from the data book. You can calculate 350. You can take 350 Newton per mm square ultimate stress value. And gear life in hours, already it is given. It is running at the speed of running at the work at the hour of 40 hours per week for 3 hours. Calculate the value 40 hours per week and 52 weeks in the a year, and 3 years you have to calculate, and this the hour over this much hour it is running on the gear. So 6,240 hours. It is the hours in terms of hours, and in terms of cycle gear life, and into multiply with the speed of the gear 800 rpm into 60 in terms of seconds. So that cycles you will get a 29.9 gear life. And, next, calculation of initial design torque. Initial design torque, know that the design torque, initial design torque, the torque value calculated based on these two parameters. These two parameters taken initially 1.3 value. So based on the assumption, we have to take 1.3 value, and this will be torque value. You know the torque value up to 2 pi nt divided by 60. That is the formula. Power, based on the power. Power is equal to pi nt divided by 60. Based on that, you change the torque value and find out the that is power already given. Find out the torque value. So this we will get a torque value and multiply with the two parameter k and kd and value here. So we'll get a this much torque torque value. Calculating equivalent value of stress and Young's modulus and bending stress and compressive stress, and this calculated based on the tables already. It is for cast iron value this much this 10 power can have some equivalent Young's modulus value, and cast iron if you take gigapascal value 10 power 9 kilopascal and 140 value of gigapascal, you will get a cast iron value, and the ultimate stress is greater than 280 Newton per megapascal. From the table of this, already you take it from the data book and find out the bending stress, design bending stress. So based on this formula, you can calculate the assume that it is for one direction rotation. So based on this value, calculate the bending stress. Here the bending stress calculated these formulas. Say the table, the cast iron for table, you can take this value, and this you can calculate it based on this formula. This formula will get this value. Already you calculated the n value, then n you can substitute in this equation and find out the value of KPL. That KPL value is substituted in the value here and find out the value of sigma b, and this you can use for working stress value 0.45 times of ultimate stress value, and n is equal to 2, and can calculate the value of already you know the ultimate stress value. Substitute and find out this working stress value, and substitute this value to find out the bending stress value. So bending stress 81.33 Newton per mm square. To find compressive stress and design contact stress is equal to, so formula you can use that. This is the harness value, Brinell harness value. You can substitute to find out the value of this, and this the value will get this 498.08. And next we will go for the real cone distance value. Cone distance value r greater than or equal to this formula. Already we know that in the the design procedure is given. This based on this formula, you calculate the substitute all the values to find out the value of r cone distance value. Here equivalent Young's modulus, already we calculated the equivalent Young's modulus, and modulus average modulus value also calculated and substitute and the value, and r value calculated value of 51 mm based on the formula substituting parameters. Find we will get a 51 mm, and teeth value based on the gear ratio. So I told that teeth ratio also can gear ratio. So that one teeth value we assume the 20, and that is at the press angle based, and another teeth value calculated based on the gear ratio, you will get a 40. Virtual number of teeth, that is the formula used. standard formula in the Bevel care formula. Virtual number of teeth is equal to, and Z1 divided by cos pitch angle. So we have two pitch angles, two virtual teeth value will get it. Virtual teeth 23 and here 90 virtual teeth number of teeth. Whereas in the actual teeth value it is different, totally different. And next to transverse modulus, based on this formula, we can calculate the transverse model value. Transverse model R divided by 0.5 into root of 2 teeth value. So already you know that the teeth value of 2 pinion and gear value, and substituted this modulus, you will get a 2.28 is the modulus transverse model used here. And as already we have seen in the design procedure, nearest higher standard value you have to take it. 2.28 means you have to nearest value 2.5 mm standard value you take. And based on this, you have to change the cone distance. Already we calculated some cone distance, and now we have changed the transverse model value, calculated transverse model, and also changed it to nearest value. That value you can substitute at the revised revision of cone distance, and the revision of cone system 0.5 into m the modulus value, that is what transverse model value, and gear teeth value. Then finally you will get a revision of cone distance value. And based on this previous procedure, design procedure, and we have used these previous parameters, calculate and find out the dimensions of the gear. Bevel gear dimension is based on the face. These are the dimensions, face with B value. These are already calculated values. These two things are calculated value. So substitute the value and find out the face width. And the average model also calculated based on this value, and you will get a 2.083 mm. Then del 1 already you know that, Z1 already you know that. So parameters are already we calculated and already it is available. So we simply substitute the value and find out the teeth value. Thing is that whatever you are designing, whatever the parameter you are designing, you have to, it should be satisfied with the value of stress, finally stress, because you are going to adapt this gear to the certain application. So whatever the application you are using to, are at this application point of view, how much stress it can acted. So based on the stress value, we have to that actual application stress value. So our design gear stress value should not you should not use the higher value to that value, the stress value, because if you used that value, applied stress, it exceeds the your design stress, it may be failures occur. So we have to care about the design. If you want to attain this design set, should be you design the gear value, design stress value should be lower than the ultimate stress value. That is what the ultimate stress value and also applied stress value, so that your gear design is safe. So average model value calculated, average pitch circle diameter of minion value. This is a formula used for finding it, and model into teeth value. So average pitch circle diameter of pinion value, and pitch line velocity pi dn divided by 60 formula you can use and find out the value of this. And finally you have to find out the IOI value. And yes, quality of 6 level assumed. Based on the quality, you can different parameter you can use, and based on your requirement you can assume in a different value. Based on that, you have to take it the data from the value in the data book. And revision of design torque, and you have to change it again and calculate the value of bending stress. Bending stress, the formula used here, bending torque and be phase width and rate or cone distance. So this is a parameter influence for finding the so bending stress value. So induced bending stress value, if you substituted all the value, find out the bending stress value. Finally, you will get a value of this. So here the virtual teeth 23, based on that you to take table value, find out a y virtual this parameter, and can calculate the value of bending stress. This not satisfactory because your bending stress value, it exceeds the value of previous what we calculated in this value previously. So if it is exceed that value, then your design not satisfactory. Again, you have to calculate another transverse model. You change it to 3 mm. Already we have assumed it's a 2.5 mm. Now you change it to 3 mm and substitute the value. Again, you have to calculate the same procedure. So you will get a bending stress value 58.3. It should be lower than the value of bending stress, initial bending stress value. So if you are calculated, that is what you have to be, where stress would be lower than the value of already designed stress calculated sigma b value. So otherwise it may face a failure on the material. So we have to care about this bending stress value. Bending stress, it should not exceed the value of, because it is here 81.33 is given. Here you are getting the 100 initially you are getting the 100 megapascal. So if it is exceed the value of your design, exceed the value of already defined default in the sense designed value, then it is design not satisfactory. You have to calculate once again, you change the parameter and calculate the once again, you find out the value, and if it is less than the value, you will get a design safe. So that is what I changed it to you, transverse model 2.5 to 3 mm. So we substituted all the value, we will get a value of 58.3. It should be lower than the value of 80 something. So 80, the design is satisfactory. So check for wear strength as a formula used for wear strength value. This already we have sigma c value, compressive contact stress value. It is given in the previous value. It is less than same. Whatever the your calculated value should be less than the design value, then it is safe. That is what here this design is satisfactory. So you can easily you can go for the another dimension of the pinion and gear value, because your design is safe. Then you go for the design dimensions. So transverse value already, this is the safe value we have calculated because finally we substituted value, change it to 2.5 to 3 mm. 3 mm is satisfactory for the designing the dimensioning the pinion and gear. Number of teeth, this also that final conclusion, this is the calculation value. So already these parameters are already calculated, but the result value you can show it on the design value in the customers. Z1 is equal to 20, Z2 is equal to 40. The circle diameter already this also calculated, and cone distance also calculated, face width also calculate 22.36 mm, pitch angle is also calculated, and tip diameter based on this pitch angle, calculate the tip diameter of the bevel gear, height factor and clearance value. These are the parameter, dimension parameter based on the previous value previous individual parameter value. So these are all derived already defined formulas. These defined formulas, whatever the suppose del 1, this already del 1, it initially you are calculated, you are substituting the value, you will get a design value, and redundant angle and the root angle, virtual number of teeth. So this already calculated in the previous. This is what the design procedure applied in the for designing the bevel case. Only thing is you have to calculate the value of, first we have only three parameters are only three parameters are there. One is power and another speed and pressure angle. Based on this, we have designed all the bevel case in the the data is available in the design data book. So you are just taking data from there and substituting and calculating the value. If it is a design satisfactory, you go for it for dimensioning the pinion and gears. Dimensioning is a separate formula, set of formulas available, standard procedure for calculating the pinion and gear dimensions. So once the design shape, you have to take all the parameters to there and to substitute in the dimensioning and find out the value of dimensioning value. This is the procedure, standard procedure for calculating the bevel gears. So it should be applicable for all kind of problem. Only thing is some problem you change the design that depending on the given data. Here same process, same Another problem, same parameter, the speed and power also given, and theta value is also given. So that same procedure you have to apply and find out the value of design. So here, one thing I wanted to tell you here, and equivalent, okay, equivalent and smaller here. You have to, important thing is to check the value of bending stress. Bending stress, this bending stress should be whatever the design should be less than that, less than our design value should be less than this value, so that the design shape. So here 117.6. So what is your calculation and find out the value? Is the design unsatisfactory 196. So you exceed the value, design unsatisfactory. Again you change the model of transverse model. Same procedure only, transverse model 5 mm. Already they have calculated, initially they calculated the transverse model is 3.162. Now the 3.162 means near earth value 4 mm, and then they changed it to 5 mm. 5 mm, what is the value of bending stress? So now they changed to 100 and 100.4. And now the design is satisfactory. It should be less than the value of the first one. So same procedure only, same procedure. Apply and find 117 here 100 value. Same procedure you can apply and find out. The same way checking of hearing opinion. Here contact, when you see that head stress, that is contact stress is the Brinell harness parameter influenced on the contact stress. So they are using harness value only. On this point only we are used a harness value. Brinell harness here used, generally harness value used this. So this one parameter only harness value used. This is very important when you design the contact stress. Harness parameter is very important for a material to design the contact stress. Now another method also available. I will just give you a hint. Not going to deal much on this. I'll give you some here. Here one more based on the gear life. This is what we have seen in the previous gear life, based on the gear life. This another method is here the bending strength, beam strength or beam strength is another method used for it's called Lewis and Bernoulli's equation. Lewis and Bernoulli's equation based on the beam strength. ACMA method for calculating the various parameter in the design. Here wear load calculation. This is another method for designing the gear based on the design parameters. That is manufacturing method. Here you are just to take, we'll see this problem, one problem in another method. Design a pair of bevel gears to transmit 100 kilowatt at a spinning speed of 1440. That the speed is given. Required transmission ratio is 4. Required transmission ratio means a gear ratio. Gear ratio is 4. And it can take material for gear is a 15 nickel chromium alloy steel. It is alloy steel, and the tooth profile of gears are 20 degree. That is the pressure angle is given. So here to design only that pinion, both materials are same material. So already we know that this is design only that pinion. So applicable for the gear also material. And these parameter can, you know that 4 if it is given gear ratio, calculate the teeth value of both teeth value. One teeth value is given you have to calculate the another teeth value. Assume it is a 20 teeth value. Based on the pressure angle, you can take it. And pitch angle, virtual number of teeth, this already you know the formula for finding it. And only the here tangential load calculations and dynamic load calculation in new parameter influence, then they compare to the previous equations. Here tangential load calculated based on the power and this velocity that can calculate the value. This already define medium shock value, assume the data book value k naught is equal to 1 point. These are all the corrections vector. Actually it is a corrections vector. Whatever we used k value here and there, these are all corrections vector. You have to use the corrections vector to compensate the value of value. If it is what is the meaning is that the tangential load is directly proportional to the power and velocity, inversely proportional velocity. But we can't get equal value. So for that you have to put some corrections value to equate that value of tangential load. So that is what, for that purpose only you have to use k naught value. You have to use the k naught value to correct or equate the value of this. So this k naught is in at different conditions, it will give a different value. Assume it is a medium shock value k naught 1.2, but can have different conditions like static load conditions, another cyclic load conditions, or immediate shock load conditions. So we have different values are available k value. So based on your requirement, you can change the value of that is what the table in the table itself they will mention. Take it the value and substitute the value, find out the tangential load calculation. Next, calculation of initial dynamic load. Because these are the parameter, these are design parameters. Okay, initial dynamic load condition, because your gear use is for most of the time you are used the gear applications. Most important load it act on the gear is called fatigue load conditions. So you have to design your gear based on the fatigue life of the materials. So that is very important design force or dynamic load condition we have to consider while designing the bevel gear. Dynamic load condition, tangential load divided by CV value here, and then based on the V value, velocity value. This different conditions have a different CV values available. Some are used some 6 point something, some formulas. It is available in the table, so you can substitute and find out the value of dynamic load. So this is the equation, and this is one that you have to calculate the MT value, that is transverse modulus value. So the transverse modulus, if you know, then you can substitute, find out the transverse value. So for that you have to do some calculation to find it. So where in the previous method we used the cone distance in different formula, here we used in a different formula. So see here this value, and here form factor also influenced or find out the virtual number of teeth. This here. And different formulas also available in the data book. So according to the condition of this materials and other things, we have to take the value of different factors, and this beam strength value. Finally, we have to calculate this pi and transverse load conditions, and all the value you have to substitute and find out the value. One here influenced MT value, here also influenced MT value. So we have to calculate the MT value. So MT value, transverse model value. So everything is based on the transverse model value only. Finally, you have to confine with the models. So if you change the model, entire parameter will change it. So that this here beams strength and dynamic load condition. So you have to calculate the value of model. It should be greater than or equal to 0.1. Already we know that it is the nearest value. You have to take it as that 3 value. Will take it, and Once you get the transverse model value, another other parameters you have to calculate it. Phase value and pitch circle diameter, pitch line velocity. These are all already, you know that in the previous method also we calculated. So this empty value calculated based on these two new conditions were used in this method compared to the previous method. And beam strength, calculation of beam strength, and this one calculated again. And dynamic load, because we corrected the value, and again you have to calculate the corrected dynamic load conditions, dynamic load. So corrected dynamic load condition, check for the beam strength tooth force, which is a higher value than. So it means here tooth has adequate beam strength, will not fail by break. So it is a higher value. Beam strength is would be a higher value than the value of higher dynamic load conditions. So beam strength means your gear strength is higher than dynamic load. When if it is high dynamic load act on the material, it should not break. So that is the condition we achieved. So design is a satisfactory condition. Then you calculate the wear load, and wear load calculation sort of formula used in that. So this here you when you consider the wear, obviously you have that harness value to influence on it. So that is what here harness value. This based on the harness value, we'll get a correction factor. This intent. So this wear load you will achieve here. Like for wear, what is the dynamic load condition? If it is wear is less than design unsatisfactory, so wear also you have to change it and find out which is higher, which should be greater than the value on that the design is safe. Again, you have corrected say design transverse model, because our design value here dynamic load condition value, whatever your beam strength and wear load, it should be greater than that value of dynamic load compared with the dynamic load condition. Otherwise, failure may be faced. So again, you change and finally you will achieve the design safe beam strength. Then finally, we will calculate all the other parameters. It is the same like the previous method. This formula it is the same, but the procedure where we have to use in different procedure in this method. So it's called design method, AGMA method. Also, that's the procedure. So based on the procedure, calculated this value. So now only thing is that here we have to calculate the different parameter. It should be whatever the design value, it should be less than the applied stress value, applied force value on the material. Then the design is safe. Otherwise, if your design value itself higher than the applied stress value, if it is higher than the applied stress value, then it's okay. But if your applied stress is exceed the value of design value, then the material face to failure. So that is what you have to finally attain the design safe value. So the thing here, when designing any kind of gears, you have to care about the each and every point. You are assume certain here and there some parameters, but it should be value within this design value. Otherwise, you may face the failure on the materials. So face the failure on the gears. So material also influenced on this. That is why initially we have to take a material property. So based on the material property, we are proceeding further for developing the design parameters. So to care about the material and also design parameter, and forces are acting on the gears also, you have to take account of the designing the gear. Here we will share some of the We will share this all the materials where we have all the gears design procedures. All the gear design procedures are available in this design. Not only this gears and even belt drive, other drives are available in the Word file. If you want, you can share this also. I will share it to the coordinator, then they will share about the parameters. So the one thing is to here, main thing is your model of the gears. Model of the gear is very important while designing the gear, because you are calculating the value. Finally, you are achieved to the transverse model. Based on the model, you are calculating the design stress value. Then, if it is not satisfied, immediately you are going to change the model only. So that model changed, your design, all the design value or stress value also changed. So find very carefully to design the model value of the transverse model value of the gear. So that's all about the bevel gear. So gear life value hours. You can solve the problem in hours, but better to change in terms of cycles, because you are going to use your gear bevel gears in terms of number of revolutions. So better you can change it to cycles so that you will get them. Okay, we'll share the material to. I will share the material to coordinator. They will share the material to you as you like, where WhatsApp or any kind of sources.
Okay, participants, any other things, sir? Any other questions?
Purra sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
உங்க வாய்ஸ்
சார்
கேட்கவே இல்லை. நான் முதல்ல நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணவே கேட்கல எனக்கு. ஓகே, என்னன்னு நீங்க சொல்லுங்க. அவங்க போஸ்ட் பண்ணனாலும் போஸ்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Okay, okay, okay. Sir, sir, any questions, sir? Sir, definitely we will share the material through the WhatsApp link, sir. No problem, sir. So regarding design of bevel gears, if you have any questions, please ask. Through chat box also you can ask. Otherwise, unmute your mic and ask the questions to our presenter.
Purra sir.
Yes, sir.
If you want, you can share your thing, any important things, important whatever questions or any important what you call any information regarding the bevel gear. If you want, you can share also.
No problem, sir. Sir, you have taught so nicely, sir. Step by step procedure you have taught, sir. No problem, sir. This is what, sir. That's all. If you have any doubts, please ask. Right? So there are two designs in the third unit. So one is design of bevel gear drive, other one is design of worm and worm wheel. So design of bevel gear drive is important compared to design of worm and worm wheel. So now they are asking part C question also, right? Part C questionல வந்து bevel gear வந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னா கன்ஃபார்மா அட்டெண்ட் பண்ற மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ அதனால வந்து bevel gears படிச்சுக்கலாம். ஸோ இதுதான் பேசிக் ஸ்டெப்ஸ். இந்த ஸ்டெப்ஸ் அப்படியே ஃபாலோ பண்ணனாலே போதும். என்ன கேட்டீங்கன்னா கியர் லைஃப் வேல்யூ ஹவர்ஸ்ல வச்சு ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்ணலாம் சார். கியர் லைஃப் வேல்யூ ஹவர்ஸ்ல வச்சு ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
ஸோ ஏன் 20,000 ஏன் அசியூம் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா, ஸோ அதோட வந்து ஆப்டிமம் வேல்யூ. ஸோ கியர் லைஃப் வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஆப்டிமம் வேல்யூ வந்து 20,000 ஹவர்ஸ் தான். ஸோ அதுக்கு மேல போச்சு அப்படின்னா அந்த தீத்தெல்லாம் வந்து பிரேக் ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சிருது. அதனாலதான் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மேக்ஸிமம் கியர் லைஃப் வந்து 20,000 ஹவர்ஸ் அப்படின்னு அசியூம் பண்றோம்.
வெங்கடேஷ் கேட்க மாட்டேங்க, எனக்கு அப்பவே கேட்கல சார். ஒன் கொஸ்டின் வேல்யூ 20,000 ஹவர்ஸ் அசியூம் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருக்கீங்க. எஸ், இட் இஸ் ஓகே, பிகாஸ் யூ ஆர் யூசிங் தட் கியர்ஸ் இன் தி மோர் இயர்ஸ். you are taking it in nearly 10 years or 20 years, if you are using that same gear, it may comes under 20,000 hours also. Depends on the materials and also number of years you are using the gears. If you are using 7 years, you will get some, as we can show you some of the gear. 10 years, if you used it for gears and per day 2 hours, then you will get a 7,300 hours. So maybe you can use 15 hours or 2 hours, maybe extended to some other 5 hours, 6 hours, then you will get a value of 20,000. Depends on the years and also how you are using the day or hours, weeks or something.
Any other question, sir?
எனக்கு எதுவுமே கேட்கல. குருராஜ் சார்.
சார்.
Sir, your voice is audible, sir.
எனக்கு எதுவுமே கேட்கல. அவங்க பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட் கேட்கறது வைக்கிறது. குருராஜ் பேசுறதே எனக்கு கேட்கல.
அவர் பேசுறது கேட்கல.
அவர் பேசுறதுமே கேட்கல. இவர் பேசுறதே கேட்க மாட்டாங்க.
Sorry, sir. Can you hear my voice, sir? Hello, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
So my voice is audible, sir.
சார் உங்க வாய்ஸ் ஆடிபிள் தான் சார். வெங்கடேஷ் சார்.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார். சுரேஷ் சார் கேட்கலன்னு சொன்னாங்க.
சார் அவர் சாருக்கு வந்து அந்த ஸ்பீக்கர் வந்து பின் பண்ண வந்து கரெக்டா பண்ணிக்கான்னு பாருங்க சார்.
இந்த செக் பண்ணிடுங்க சார்.
ரொம்ப உள்ள போன மாதிரி கேட்டுச்சு. ஓகே, எனிவே குருராஜ் சார்.
சொல்லுங்க சார். எஸ் சார்.
கம்ப்ளீட்டட்.
Yes sir, yes sir, no problem sir. We will conclude sir.
Carry on sir and further. Thank you participant for attending this session. Thank you.
Okay sir, okay sir.
அந்த பின் கரெக்ட்டா போய் இந்த
அவர் பேசல எனக்கு கேட்கல.
Sir, attendance link வந்து போஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கு சார். Dear participants, in the chat box attendance link has been posted. So you have to submit your attendance details through this link. Hello. Venkatesh, am I audible?
Yes sir, your voice is audible, sir.
Okay, Venkatesh. So now formally we conclude the meeting, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, in the YouTube streaming also we have to paste that link, sir.
So one participant is asking, what is the difference between spur, helical, and worm gear, sir?
Spur gear is teeth axis is parallel to the axis of the gear, sir. That is spur gear, right? Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir. You speak, sir.
Okay. So this is the basic difference, sir. So spur gear teeth வந்து ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா இருக்கும். அந்த டீத்தோட ஆக்சிஸ் வந்து கியரோட ஆக்சிஸுக்கு பேரலலா இருக்கும். ஹெலிக்கல் கியர் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து டீத்தோட ஆக்சிஸ் வந்து கியரோட ஆக்சிஸுக்கு ஜஸ்ட் இன்க்ளைண்டா இருக்கும். இதை ஏன் ஹெலிக்கல் கியர் நம்ம போறோம் அப்படின்னா ஸ்மூத் ஆப்ரேஷனுக்காகவும் நாய்ஸை வந்து குறைக்கிறதுக்காகவும் வைப்ரேஷன்ஸை குறைக்கிறதுக்காகவும் ஹெலிக்கல் கியர் வந்து நம்ம போறோம். ஆனா ஒரே ஒரு டிஸ்அட்வான்டேஜ் என்ன அப்படின்னா ஹெலிக்கல் கியர்ல ஆக்சியல் த்ரஸ்ட் இருக்கும். சப்போஸ் வந்து ஒரு 2 கியரை வந்து மேட்டாகி போயிட்டு இருக்கும் போது என்ன செய்யும் அப்படின்னா ஆக்சிஸ் வைஸா வந்து என்ன செய்யும் அப்படின்னா மேட்டிங் கியர் வந்து ஸ்லிப் ஆகி வெளியில வரும். இதை அவாய்ட் பண்றதுக்கு என்ன செஞ்சிருப்பாங்க அப்படின்னா டபுள் ஹெலிக்கல் கியர் ஆர் ஹெரிங் போன் கியர் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. மெயினா வந்து நாய்ஸ் அவாய்ட் பண்றதுக்காக தான். இப்போ மேக்ஸிமம் வந்து ஸ்பர் கியர் எல்லாமே ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஹெலிக்கல் கியர் தான் யூஸ் பண்றாங்க. ஸ்பர் கியர் ரொம்ப ரேர். பட் பெவல் கியர் அப்படிங்கும்போது மெஷிங் இப்போ ஸ்பர் கியரோ ஹெலிக்கல் கியரோ பேரலா வந்து நம்ம பவரை வந்து டிரான்ஸ்மிட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா பேரலல் ஷாஃப்ட்டுக்கு வந்து பவரை டிரான்ஸ்மிட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா ஸ்பர்ரும் ஹெலிக்கலும் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். பட் இன்க்ளைன்டு ஷாஃப்ட்டுக்கு வந்து நம்ம வந்து பவரை டிரான்ஸ்மிட் பண்ணணும்னா தட் இஸ் நாட் பாசிபிள் வித் த யூஸ் ஆஃப் ஸ்பர் கியர் அண்ட் ஹெலிக்கல் கியர். ஸோ எப்போ நம்ம பவரை வந்து இன்க்ளைன் ஷாஃப்ட்டுக்கு டிரான்ஸ்மிட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கமோ அப்போ வந்து பெவல் கியர்ஸ் தான் யூஸ் பண்ண வேண்டியிருக்கும். பெவல் கியர்ஸ் தான் யூஸ் பண்ண வேண்டியிருக்கும். இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பெவல் கியர்ஸ்ல வந்து அதாவது பினியன் கியரோட ஆக்சிஸும் மேட்டிங் கியர், அதாவது தட் இஸ் மேட்டிங் கியரோட ஆக்சிஸையும் நம்ம வந்து எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா கண்டிப்பா வந்து இன்டர்செக்ட் ஆகும். அதாவது இன்டர்செக்டிங் ஆக்சிஸ் தான் வந்து பெவல் கியர்ல இருக்கும். பட் வார்ம் கியர்ல பார்க்கும்போது, வார்ம் கியருமே நம்ம எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா இன்க்ளைன்டு ஆக்சிஸ்க்கு வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். பட் வார்ம் கியரோட, அதாவது வார்மோட மேல இருந்து வார்ம் அப்படிங்கிறது மேல ஒரு ஆர்கிமிடியன் ஸ்க்ரூ இருக்கும், வார்ம் வீல் அப்படிங்கிறது கீழே வருது, ஒரு கியர் ஷேப்ல ஒரு வீல் இருக்கும். இந்த ரெண்டு ஆக்சிஸையும் வந்து நம்ம எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா இது வந்து இன்க்ளைன்டு ஆக்சிஸ் தான், இருந்தாலும் வேற வேற பிளேன்ல இருக்கும், ரெண்டு இன்டர்செக்ட் ஆகாது. ஸோ நான் இன்டர்செக்டிங் ஆக்சிஸ் ஆஃப் த ஷாஃப்ட், நான் இன்டர்செக்டிங் ஷாஃப்ட்ஸுக்கு வந்து பவரை டிரான்ஸ்மிட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா நம்ம வந்து வார்ம் வீலுக்கு போவோம். ஈவன் வார்ம் வீல் வந்து ஹை வெலாசிட்டி ரேஷியோ, அதாவது ஸ்பீட் ரேஷியோ வந்து ரொம்ப ஹை. ஸோ 40லேருந்து 100 வரை கூட இருக்கும் ஸ்பீட் ரேஷியோ. ஓகேவா? ஸோ பினியன் வந்து 100 டைம்ஸ் சுற்றும் போது, இல்லாட்டி 40 டைம்ஸ் சுற்றும் போது தான் என்ன செய்யும் அப்படின்னா வீல் வந்து ஒரே ஒரு ரொட்டேஷன் மட்டும் வந்திருக்கும். ஸோ அது மாதிரி அதிகமான ஸ்பீட் ரேஷியோ வச்சு நம்ம பண்ணும்பொழுது என்ன செய்யும் அப்படின்னா என்ன தேவைப்படும் அப்படின்னா நம்ம வார்ம் கியர் தான் வருவோம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி அதிகமான ஸ்பீட் ரேஷியோக்கு வரும்பொழுது ஏன் வந்து இவ்வளோ அதிகமான ஸ்பீட் ரேஷியோக்கு வர்றோம் அப்படின்னா நம்மளுக்கு அதிகமான டார்க் வந்து தேவைப்படும் சில நேரத்தில். அதாவது வந்து ரொம்ப ஹெவியான ஆப்ரேஷன்ஸ்க்கு வந்து அதிகமான டார்க் தேவைப்படும். ஸோ டார்க் நம்மளுக்கு அதிகமாக தேவைப்படுதுன்னா அந்த நேரத்தில் நம்ம கண்டிப்பாக வந்து ஸ்பீடை வந்து ரொம்ப ட்ரமெண்டஸாக நம்ம குறைச்சாகணும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி அந்த குறைக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக தான் மெயினாக வந்து அப்படி அந்த மாதிரி குறைக்கணும் அப்படின்னு என்ன செய்யணும் அப்படின்னா ஸ்பீடை பயங்கரமாக குறைக்கணும்னா டார்க் அதிகமாக இருக்குன்னா அதுக்கு தகுந்தாப்புல வந்து மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் வந்து வித்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆகிற மாதிரி மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் வந்து போடணும். ஸோ அதனால தான் வந்து வார்ம் கியர்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். வார்ம் கியர்ஸ்ல வந்து பயங்கர ஹார்டண்டான மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. சரியா? திஸ் ஆர் ஆல் த பேசிக் டிஃபரன்சஸ் பிட்வீன் த டிஃபரெண்ட் கியர்ஸ் சார். ஸோ எனி அதர் டவுட்? Any other doubt?
Super sir, nice explanation sir.
Any other doubt sir?
No sir, that's all.
Okay, formally we conclude the meeting sir. Afternoon session already I have informed to the participants sir. We have planned afternoon session in the topic of design of arm and warm wheel. That has been changed sir, that has been changed. So today afternoon will be handled by, the session will be handled by myself. The topic is design of gearboxes. So tomorrow morning session will be handled by Dr. Yuvaraja sir. The topic in the topic of design of arm and warm wheel sir. That's all. The other schedules are same. Already we have posted in the WhatsApp group and mail also. So the others are same, right? So now formally I conclude sir. First of all I thank our management to give great support and chance to conduct this type of webinar through this platform, online platform sir. Always they are supporting so much of knowledge enhancement program like these webinars and conferences as an online courses. So this is also one type of knowledge enhancement program only. Then I would like to convey my thanks to our principal sir and vice principal sir, come our department HOD to give this opportunity to conduct this program. It is my immense pleasure to submit my special thanks to our resource person and my colleague Mr. Dr. Suresh Kumar sir. The session was very nice sir. He have taught step-by-step procedure of warm and warm wheel, design of warm and warm wheel. Really the session was super sir. Then so I convey my thanks to the team behind RIT Mechanical CAD Center. They are always helping to stream our session through the YouTube online stream. So in that mechanical RIT Mech CAD YouTube channel, so much of videos are there sir, based on our mechanical subjects and other department subject also sir. So if you subscribe the Mechanical CAD Center, RIT Mech CAD Center channel, you can gather so much of videos and regarding our mechanical engineering and other department also sir. So then, not but least, I am very much thankful of our participants for attending and listening patiently. Then I convey my thanks to our coordinators, Mr. Ramudan and Mr. Venkatesh, to helping me to conduct the webinar in smooth manner. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. All the participants, thank you. So if you share anything, you can share, sir. Otherwise, after completing your attendance details, you can leave the meeting, sir. Thank you. Any other, sir? Venkatesh?
No, sir, that's all, sir.
Venkatesh, is it okay, Venkatesh? Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you, all participants.
Okay, don't fail to attend that afternoon session. Right?